Hello Summoners and welcome to another episode of FEHology, the study of Fire Emblem Heroes. Here we are, we're summoning for Embla, and this unit is ridiculous. I cannot wait to show you guys how this unit works. I've been working way too late last night trying to figure out all the different ways that you can use her on defense. Let's just jump right in. I've got a ton of questions, we've got some fun stuff, but let's see if our free summon can pop us up and give us something good. 1 second. There we go. This is not what I wanted at all. Our backup is blue. So maybe this will give us like Deirdre or something. I did it again. I'm sorry, guys. I keep on calling legendary Deirdre Julia for some reason. I don't know. It's a brain block. All right, free summon did not pan out, but that's okay. We've had a lot of orbs, but I want most of those to go to Legendary Ninian at the end of the month. And right now, I do have goals. I think Embla's nuts. I think she's going to be good in multiple different modes. I cannot wait to get to try her out here in a second. I've got a couple different things I want to try. One of them is a Catria ball, and I'm not sure Catria balls are really the best use of her. And I keep on seeing that they are, and I'm not getting that vibe. So I think Cavlines are, hello. Nice. I do think Cavlines are interesting, and I've got one of those, but the big thing I want to try out is the melee Cavlines. So we'll check out both of those here in a second when we get to the showcase portion of this. But until then, you know, we've got questions. First up, what's your opinion on the Super Mario Brothers movie from Ulivar? Okay, so the brand new trailer came out yesterday. I guess the second trailer, and I've got to say, I think the movie is going to be terrible, but I don't care. I want to watch it so bad. I think it looks so much fun. And I mean, a movie doesn't have to be good to be enjoyable. So understand, I kind of do draw the line there. But I think combining a whole bunch of different games, you've got the Smash element and the Mario Kart element and all of that great stuff. I think it looks like a blast. I really do. Anyway, on to the next question. This is from Bloot Gang Hero. What advice would you give to a beginning content creator? All right. Listen, one of the things I do a lot of is I go and look up different different self-help things on YouTube videos. Like that is, I'm always trying to improve my stuff, but a common theme in all of them, listen, it takes about 20 videos before the algorithm actually understands who you are. So think about that a lot of folks are trying to make that perfect video, and it just doesn't matter. Like, the thing is, and when we talk about stuff like this, you never know what you don't know, which sounds completely trite, I know, but you're not going to understand what needs to be done, what your audience wants, what clicks best with all of those until you get in and just start doing it. So, yeah, jump in, plan on not getting much views at the first, but keep going. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, the other thing to understand is trying to figure out what your audience wants, which is really tough. Especially when you're starting out. One of the things, if I make a bad video, I can tell it's a bad video. And bad in this context is bad that folks don't want to watch. If it's something that they're not interested in, I can tell. But when you're brand new, you don't have that kind of feedback. Like, did you only get 20 views on that video because it was bad? Or was it because the algorithm just didn't know where to put you? So it's hard. It's really hard starting out. I try to go and find newer content creators and boost them up as much as possible. Just because I know how hard it is. And I encourage all of you to go look for those folks. Like, you can do a search on Fire Emblem Heroes and just scroll down and see who looks interesting and try them out. It's always nice to hear different points of view. We've talked about that before, but definitely go check those guys out. Let's see. What's a fighter skill you wish had more units to fodder it from? This is from Moon, our very own head mod. Fighter skills. Just flat out, Wily Fighter I wish was on more units because I think it's really fun. It's the one that negates debuffs and it's very, very good for Arena. I believe it's only on Ascend Ithun, but maybe it's on another. Savvy Fighter though is the one. Like, that's on one seasonally locked unit. That's it. And I think Savvy Fighter, I think Hardy is the best. Like, that is, Hardy Fighter is the skill, right? If you're an armor and you can't run Hardy Fighter, then you're in trouble. Which is why ranged armors just aren't cutting it right now. But I think Savvy Fighter is really neat, and I would like to get a chance to play with it. I don't think it breaks the game either, so I don't know why they've been so stingy with it. Man, summoners. This session is it's going by quickly. That's something. What I wanted out of this was 2 Emblas so that I can get her to +1 and then 1 Veronica. And I'm not getting any of that. And actually, if we get Nana, I have mine already merged up. But if we get Nana, she has excellent fodder in attack speed catch. So I don't mind that either. Man, off the bat, getting up to 10%. Whew. All right, let's see if some of these questions can bring us some luck. What do you think is the current best use of hero feathers outside of upgrading heroic grail merge projects? I never have a plethora of feathers. That's 314,000 is the most I've had in a long time. And the big thing is I'm always using them for Arena. Like, I know Arena isn't the most popular mode, but like upgrading Aether and other skills that I need in order to build decent Arena units, like that is something that happens all the time, and it eats a ton of my feathers. The other thing is just I make so many different units because I like to try things out. Like, that is, I like to make the excuse that I have to summon that for the channel. But I mean, that's, yes. Thank you, Jesser. Thank you. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Minus attack plus defense. That is, we'll take it. We're hoping to get another one. 20 more, 16 more summons. We can do that. We can do that just fine. It'll be good. For most folks, some of the new 4-star units are actually kind of neat, especially with the advent of the arcane weapons. We were talking about just Skaha, and he's kind of an interesting with Eluthnir. Arcane Downfall, which gets a bad rap. The thing is, Arcane Downfall itself is not great, but it's with everything you get to inherit at the same time. I mean, you get Arcane Downfall, Quick Riposte 4, and the Distant Stance all together, and that's like a complete kit for a unit. That's it. You slap that on a unit, and bang, they're done. And that makes a lot of units very, very good. I ran into a Shersh with that exact kit, like the Ninja Shersh. Whew, man, that was actually really tough in Grand Conquest. So, oh no, I did. Sorry, I got really into that. I summoned Veronica and forgot the red. That's fantastic. Hopefully that wasn't my Embla. Or Veronica. We want Veronica too. So, yeah, that's an excellent question on what to do with those. There are a lot of different things you can do. Upgrading units is definitely one of them. 4 stars, all of that great stuff. So, this one's a dangerous one. What is the best version of Corrin in FE currently? Male and female. Best version of Corrin. Still is Ninja Horse Corrin. Honest to God, I understand that she's not as useful, but you've got to recognize why. The thing is, she was so good that she brought the deflect magic seal into prevalence. And now you're seeing folks kind of move away from that. And the biggest thing is there are other threats, and that makes her value actually go up. But being able to dance yourself, being brave, that's really good. An honorable mention though, the Halloween female Corrin is way better than folks give her credit for. She is a fantastic unit. Omni Tank's obviously on the rise, and I think she is up there in the conversation with Brave Dimitri and Flame Lynn. So, all right, moving on. Oh man, this one's a big one. Okay, from NATO Hex. Do you think seasonal units should be changed in some way, summoning wise, and what would that be? Examples being having them be 4-star specials or newer seasonal banners, be a new type of weekly banner, or adding sparks to older banners, etc. Man, I don't know. That's a hard place to draw the line. Obviously, I have a special place in my heart for Spring Sharena, and I would love to +10 her someday. But you know, I keep spending orbs on Skaha. Lovely. Dueling Skahas. What are we up to now? 9%? We're back to 9%? All right. Pity rate's a lie. So not true, by the way. But where was I? Seasonal units. I would love the focus banners. Like, you know how they have the revival, not the revival banners, but the daily, like that's skills. Man, I did not expect this to take that long. Okay, never mind. You know how they have the weekly banners that you can hop in and grab? Oh, come on. You can hop in and grab, like, who did they just demote that was really good? Like, I don't know. I'm completely blanking. But it'd be fun if they did seasonals in those as well. And I don't think it would break the game. You could do some of the older ones, and yeah, I love it. You can even do like a hero remix thing like they do with the old legendaries. I think that would be fun. I think they did a good job. I like that you can get pity broken by seasonal units in seasonal banners now. I think that's fun. but I do wish they would do a little more. And I mean, again, some of these units are just not meta defining, and it would not hurt to have them in the pool. So yeah. Come on. Okay. No. I had a feeling. I something about that smoke felt very lackluster. All right, next question. Oh, this is such a good one. This is from DeBrench. What do you think are the most underrated units in FEH at the moment? I think Fallen Merida and New Year Gunthra are kind of slept on. Fallen Merida is very good. I haven't even thought about New Year Gunthra in a while. But that's back to what we were talking about with seasonal stuff. Oh, this is gonna hurt me, isn't it? So you guys realize the problem here, right? So I've got my one Embla. I was hoping to get 2 of something, like a Veronica or an Embla, one or the other. Oh, that hurt me. But anyway, we've been talking a ton about slept on units. Oh, I think Veronica is so good. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit past the spark anyway. I already knew that, but I was hoping my choice here was gonna be easier. Okay. Oh, that hurts. So the choice here, I want that Veronica really badly. Yeah, and I think getting her is the priority. So let's go ahead and get Veronica out of this. I don't love it. It's not the greatest ever, but I do love Veronica. Look at that art. And it's pretty simple. Yeah, anyway. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Like I said, we're going a little bit past here. I would like to pick up one more Embla, but you guys know how sniping goes on legendary banners. Anyway, slept on units. Legendary Deirdre is definitely up there. Folks know she's good, but they don't really know. I don't see anyone using her. It's so confusing. I used her in the last Summoner Duel. She was fantastic. She's just a great unit. The other one, and these are recent units, I know, but Legendary Ninian, I don't understand why folks aren't talking more about her. Honest to God, just an absolutely fantastic unit. Let me just check something real quick. Sorry about that, summoners. The sun came in just right and hit my camera. So I'm not sure how the video is going to be on that. My apologies if it's a little grainy or washed out. All right, where were we? Slept on units. Any unit that gets increased cooldown is slept on. I know that's a wide range of units, but think of OG Sonya is still fantastic. Still fantastic. And all her refine got was -2 cooldown. Hey, that's it. So the one that comes to mind just recently though is Flame Moosebell, who is an absolutely fantastic unit, and I have seen used to great effect in a number of different modes. But the Flame Banner in general, I'm not sure what happened, but it was not as respected as it should have been. The Flame Banner was busted. Flame Tana is amazing. Flame Lyn, even Flame Rinka is a very good unit. So yeah. Summoners, I'm losing heart here. No, come on. I've used up all my luck for the year. It's just done. Excuse me, guys. All right. Oh, this is a hard one. If you could make one change to Arena, AR, and SD, what change would it be? For all of them individually. Flurp! That's such a long question. In general, we've talked about it before. I'm not a huge fan of how monetized the game is, and especially like Arena. I wish there was some way to tie progression in those modes that wasn't to that wasn't to summoning. And I know that's hard, and what you end up with when you do that is generally grinding. And so instead of how many orbs you spent, it's how many hours the game was running. And it's not even that you played, like it's how many hours the game was running. Think about Tempest Trials. So it's a tough thing to say, and I think there's a balance there that they could strike that they haven't quite gotten. Interestingly enough, I think Summoner Duels is the least tied to summoning compared to all of those, which I know is just most people don't agree with that, but it is the cheapest mode to get into. Definitely. Second would obviously be AR, and I'm expecting some changes to Aether Raids. I'm curious what they do, but just looking at the different things that they have. Okay, sorry guys, had another pause there. Man, this morning I'm just getting interrupted all over the place. I think I answered all of that question. But yeah, the tying to summoning is. It's not great. I don't love it. Come on. I don't even. Oh, it's this 3-star. Oh man. Here's where you want like the full circle of reds, right? That'll work. 11%. Man, this one's tough. Thank you guys for keeping me company with these questions, because otherwise I think I'd be losing my mind. All right, from Gabe in the server, what's the most dangerous team you can imagine facing in Summoner Duels that doesn't use Vector or any units from CYL5 or after? What? If you had those constraints, Gabe. He's like, okay, if you had to take out the entire meta, what would be the most dangerous Summoner Duels team? Oh boy. CYL5 or after. Does that take out Bridal Catria? I don't even remember. Oh my gosh. I mean, the interesting thing is that, oh, come on. Now you don't give me any reds? Oh, you're gonna do it to me, aren't you? No, okay. Whew, this is painful. Gabe, you're supposed to bring me good luck. Come on. So the interesting thing there is I don't think it changes much. The most dangerous team now has high threat range and area of effect weapons. I'm like, oh. Okay, I love Nana. I cannot be mad at Nana for showing up. Yeah, she's absolutely fantastic. I wish that was a different unit, but hey, we take what we can take. And we love both of those skills for fodder. We'll go just a touch further here and hope that we get something decent. Plus, I have questions to catch up on. Good Lord. So yeah, I'll answer that in generalities. I will say the most dangerous unit is Leg Yarn. Sorry, Gabe is a huge Leg Yarn fan. He has a whole Leg Yarn theme team that he fields in Summoner Duels, and it is something. I really enjoy watching Gabe play. He does a lot of fun things. All right, man, the summoning session has been rough. Like, okay, where were we? This is from Lily Tiger. What would be a dream build for a unit you haven't built yet? Oh man, there are so many things that I've wanted to do that I haven't been able to. Like, I tried so hard. Do you guys remember the Fallen Dimitri Flashing Blade 4 build? I tried so hard to get Flashing Blade 4 for him. What it does is it's really fantastic. It absolutely smashes some of the armor units that were there at the time. I don't know now. Okay. Oh, we can do this. I feel good about this. This could redeem our session. Not a great start. Not a great start. It's the right hand. Okay. If this is a circle of all 4 stars, I'm gonna lose it. Okay. Seems just improbable. Give me smoke. Yes, okay. We got smoke. We got fear. Fear. I'm sorry. I do love you, but yeah, we were hoping for, you know, I don't know what we were hoping for at this point. Not even smoke. Oh no. All right. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts my soul. Oh man. We're not going too much further here because it's just painful. Dream build for a unit. I would love to update my Spring Sharina. Period. I don't like you right now. Go away, Ray. Yeah, I think there are a lot of fun things. I am hoping that whatever arcane weapon comes out for Green Tomes is just perfect for her. So, obviously they're high attack, high speed, high res, low defense. So probably something player phase, but yeah, I am really looking forward to updating her. Already back up to 9%.
I'm begging you.
That is something. Yes. Oh yes. Redeemed. This is exactly what we wanted. Pleasant. Okay. We'll get this last red. I was actually expecting it to be a 3-star, so it's... Summoners, thank you for going on this journey with me. Jeez, oh Pete. That is something. All right, we're gonna pause here. I shall return. Summoners, we are back. This is gonna be interesting. I think this unit is it's not as busted as people are saying. It is very, very good. Just keep that in mind. Like there are ways to work around this. It's just difficult. Looking at this, Catria balls, I really believe you're going to have to choose Embla or Medius. Just because you take out a nuke otherwise. I don't know that my team could function on Crom alone. I don't know that they're good enough for that. So that's why I've got the 2 here. Everyone else is some kind of support in some way. So let's just sneak up. This is a really standard setup, summoners. You guys have seen this 1,000,002 times at this point. We'll slowly creep up here. Now the big problem, what you'd like to do is sit right here, which I actually think you can. Yeah. Perfect. And that should aggro Embla and get us going. And this is, a lot of people are talking about taking out that B skill. This is why. Like on a cav line, you probably want that gone. So we've pulled her out, and yeah, if she had 2 range, that would be different and we wouldn't be able to do that. And I don't think I have to show you guys that it's just bad things happen. This also interrupts like Catria ball dynamics in general. And so we're not seeing a whole lot of triangle attack. So this is one thing to look at when you're looking at your opponents if they haven't taken out that B skill properly. Okay, he hits twice, but it's a Thune, and a Thune is just fine with Crom. Well, maybe not just fine. Okay. Obviously, from here, we'd do some healing nonsense, and we actually kind of have this one in the bag. Like it's not done, but it's pretty done. I want to show you one other strategy for these that people aren't talking about enough, and this is really interesting. This was shown to me by Lindus Forever in our Discord, and I mean, he just, like, every one of these I fielded, he would come back with nope, Bolt Tower beats that. I want to show you, this is really creative, and by creative I mean annoying. Okay, you see Bolt Tower breaks that, and then you break this. Okay, so come up here, ba-boom, ba-boom. Probably not the best Ithune there, but you guys will see how this works and be able to apply it. And this is another thing, like if I had to take out Yoon and put in Medius, like this wouldn't be an issue. 0 times 2, oh, Yoon is so good. I don't like you. That's not true. I love Yoon. Does Bonfire do anything? Surely Bonfire. Okay. The biggest thing though is now things are moving. Oh, now things aren't moving. Oh, are we about to show an ugly thing? Oh, we are. I didn't mean for this to be a Yoon showcase. Whew, made it out somehow, some way. Okay. The big thing is, we have gotten everyone going. Keep in mind, most of the time, there's a whole bunch of buildings right here, so everyone would be funneled all the way around in this area there for the melee units. If you want to imagine someone other than Ithune there, in particular like Halloween Duma, just does amazing. And it also depends on what units you have over in that area. But this is a very viable strategy, and it also gets around what Embla is putting out, just because of the way her range works. So Catria balls. I think you'll need to take out Beast Agility, definitely. But you'll probably want a more supportive skill there. Honest to God, you probably want a whole new kit. Something that helps protect your saviors, because player phase strategies are so popular and will continue to get popular. I also think if you really want to run this, because now the problem you run into here is Bolt Tower's back in play, right? Not Bolt Tower, but yeah, Bolt Tower. And you can knock all these guys down and then do a hit and run play. So, I mean, the way this would have to work is you'd have to get Medius in there somehow. And I possibly like in this spot with Arden. I don't know. You do some swapping around. It'd be fantastic, right? Yeah, everything's amazing. It just works. Here's the thing. The better Catria ball, just to be frank, is this one here. Medius is your unit for Catria balls. This has a refresher in Crom. This has Yoon, who gives you debuffs and everything else. You notice that I've conveniently taken this so that Lindis cannot kill my team with his special technique there. And of course you've got, I don't have it on there. You need deflect melee, but that's kind of your ideal prototypical Catria ball. I don't think Catria balls get a particular burst using Embla. And there are probably folks who are going to just scream at me and say that I'm absolutely nutty and that's just stupid. And I mean, we can agree to disagree on that. And I would love to see results. If you guys have different ideas, I mean, send them to me. Let's do something real quick, though. We're just going to pop that off altogether. All right. And let's look at something different, which is the Omni-Tank method. And I want to debunk something. You'd probably want that unit built a little better, but, you know, here we are. We're doing things.
We will not falter.
Good morning.
Leave it to me.
Of course.
Sure, why not? That probably isn't optimal, but you guys will... What the point I'm trying to make is the effect that Feud has on these units. Not having damage reduction, there are other things that can... Yeah, it's like if you think of Fjorm and units within 2 spaces get rid of penalties. Like that's fantastic, right? Feud is a killer for Omni-Tanks. Omni-Tanks need the extra support and they're just not getting it. I don't think we need another Yoon showcase. I think you guys know how good she is. So that's Catria balls. I don't think they get that big of a bump. Again, swapping in Medius somehow, it would be, it's tough, but I guess you could get it in there in some way, and then going down to 1 nuke, but I mean, what 1 nuke is that? I don't know. All right, that's a tough call. I obviously here it'd probably be Crom just because the ability to run down things is such a big deal. Let's see, I did put deflect melee on there, which is a fantastic skill and keeps you out of trouble with units like this. So yeah, something to keep in mind as you're doing this. But yeah, having Medius, the big thing, and we could showcase something, but I mean, how does she do with a Bolt Tower? Surely not. Let's play with this. Let's play just a second here. You guys have seen this already. I showcased this. It's pretty fantastic. I think we did something like that.
I do not object. Let's swim.
I agree.
We aren't really looking to go all the way through this. Because of 7th unit, that doesn't proc anything. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that knocked us way down. Wow, still makes it through. Deflect melee is the way. Because I'm here to tell you it would not work with without it. I have personally been a victim of that. Oh, she's also very, very debuffed. Let's just for fun. Oh, she does get it there. Okay. So I talked too highly of deflect melee. The point there being though, Edelgard is fantastic and Bolt Tower makes her not fantastic. So that's the reason you want Medius. You'd want him right where Embla is, unfortunately. So, I mean, moving Embla over to this spot there obviously opens up this area for tanking, which is already the best way to deal with these Catria balls. I mean, yeah. I don't think Catria balls really got a bump here. I know. There are a lot of folks who disagree with me. This is interesting. Do we need to show this? We probably just should, just for the heck of it. Okay. If you're worried about cav lines, really the thing is... Man, now I want both of those. Whew. I guess this is the way that DTM deals with it. I keep mentioning him because he is a player phase guru and does it free to play. So if you haven't seen him, you should go check out his channel. And so the feud thing, if I keep these units over here, so with 3 spaces, this is an interesting cav line. I'm just gonna keep everything closed off for now. Probably shouldn't have done that because I'm about to get panicked, but you guys will at least see what's going on. And here we get into a little bit of why I like Veronica. Oh man. Whoo. The thing with the Thune is you have to outspeed, and yeah, that didn't happen there. Whew. And was that feuded? I don't even think she was feuded at that point. Yeah, she didn't have feud on her, and that still got her. You're gonna see similar with Bector. Yeah. And this is kind of an interesting concept where Dogger kind of flies where she needs to be and usually extends range in a good way. But let's look at something different because, again, I keep hearing about Omni tanks. I want a chance to really showcase some other units. Oh, someone's gonna die here. You guys, I apologize. I don't have... I guess you have the most likelihood of living. We could try that. The whole point of this is to keep that from happening, but... So that's with 3 spaces open. That's generally as much as you're gonna get. Yeah, there we go. And just shuffles right around and picks off Peony. And that would happen... That would happen even if you had a... Jeez. Yes, Veronica, we know you're amazing. Now, where I've got him, he doesn't have feud on, so that's good. But still, Dogger takes care of business here. So remember, feud is this range here. The last one we want to look at. I've been slowly picking at this thing for a while, and this isn't the absolute best configuration of this. This needs another piece of range. Like you really want something like this. That just obviously that comes at a cost, but you like probably swapping Trianda out altogether and putting Note in there and just making sure that you can cover as much ground as possible. So again, the feud is just an absolute pain in the butt. And I'm swapping these guys out just on the fly just to show you the example of using high range calves to go in and smack people. Like that's really what we're looking at here. So don't think that I'm showing you the end all be all configuration of this. Where was I? Okay, so range 1, 2, 3, 4. So you really only threaten this spot. Adding her in, make sure you threaten that spot. If you had Note here, you could threaten all 3 of these. That's still not quite enough. And if you've got someone with enough space there, they can get around that. So, and we talked about like this is probably going to be more likely the configurations that you're going to start seeing if we get more of these cav lines, melee or ranged, in full effect. But this is like, that's a terrible spot for her, right? I mean, that's rough.
Where is my prey?
So typically,
Going now. Good morning. Yes.
like something like that would be the way, right? And the problem here is he's going to take off. Jeez. And Athun isn't guarded. And getting your units in a configuration where they aren't, where they have freedom to move about the cabin is really difficult. And yeah, you guys know how that works. And then we fly in and just destroy things. Should have had a dance there, but that's neither here nor there. You guys are kind of seeing, and this isn't a perfect configuration, but you're seeing the kinds of things that will pop up. Of course, we need to go over the case of this one. And that's going to be feud. We can probably come up with something where this happens. You get to move an extra space, so you'll be fine there. We'll just try to hide you. So yeah, and this was only possible because I had 3 spaces down there. So we don't have feud on. Oh, we do have feud on. Never mind. Whew. And we don't outspeed Seliph. That's the problem, right? That knocks him down to 1. And there you go. Bonfire, I don't think Bonfire yeah, there we go. 1 more hit with Deadeye. Does it? Wow. Kind of get the picture there though, right? Again, if we had some kind of Wings of Mercy on Triandra, that would have been even more spectacular. The point is more the concept, the things that you're going to have to be looking for. For this configuration, I know for a fact that the way to go is player phase. And in particular, Summoners, I cannot tell you how good Summer Edelgard is right now. Just an amazing unit. So I don't have a smite bot in here, which is unfortunate. That's the way you'd really want to do this. You want to smite up and grab Dogger. Let's go back to the original configuration here where you had... There you go. And the reason these three are up here, you'd want some kind of guard on Embla to keep... Oop. To keep Gale Force from proccing. And then, I mean, at that point, you're gambling traps. But look at that. Like, that is... This is what I'm talking about. Like, that's a +0, not very well kitted out unit. And because of all the things going on in this weapon, this unit is harder to player phase than you realize. And that's that Sheshwan build. I still like attack speed clash on defense is just not going to be her best. Like as a frontliner, you really want that stance skill. I know they're expensive, but that's for a cheaper version. You could even do, yeah, you can even do just another form. But you guys are getting this. Like this is a very nice frontliner. And I don't even remember. Okay, I didn't. So you can imagine with guard on there. Stupid Sheshwan. With guard on there, we're having an even harder time getting that proc. There's where Gale Force happens. But then we've got these units that are, they're really beefy. Obviously, you'd want Thor here, and Thor would have solved that problem like that. That would have been an easy takedown with Thor support. Obviously, duo Thor there. Same with, no, Seliph. I think Seliph goes down with Thor support here. This configuration, though, is definitely player phaseable. So keep that in mind. There's just, I don't have a good melee cav line, but I think these are the biggest beneficiaries, and I think there is a lot of room to explore, because one of the big things with these, and they were really neat, you could fly around, but you couldn't quite get, there were units that just blocked you, like Grima. I mean, Arcane Grima just did it. The other thing you want to keep a lookout for is the re-rise of these kinds of things. And obviously I don't have this one going right now. This is not a configuration that you're going to use, but check that out. Like you got 2 notes here. You've got your second unit as Embla. That's not something that's easy to take down. At the very least, it's annoying. Player phasing this is obviously going to be something you could do. I wouldn't want Rhea there. Probably Arden would be the better one. And you always leave a unit open to attack. Sigurd has seen better days. But again, this is the idea, like even if that was Seliph. And you then covered, I mean, how much range do you cover in this? Yes, you've got 4 spaces there that this covers. It's a thing. With Seliph there, that becomes very interesting. So, Summoners, again, just more stuff to think about, more stuff to chew on. All right, Summoners, there's one last thing I want to cover, and that is false start and what it means. This unit has very low res. It is not hard to false start this unit. I fully believe that in the next month, and this is bold prediction, I have nothing to base this on. I fully believe in the next month we're going to get a false start unit that we can use in light season. I don't know how that's going to go, but my prediction is it's a seasonal, just because it's valuable enough that IS is probably going to try to sell us on a limited banner. Because, that's what they do. But very easy to false start. The thing is, If you're looking at this from a Catria ball version, and we're not talking about hit and run is a different animal altogether. If you're talking about tanking alone, though, the thing you're going to be running into is you have a choice to make between which unit you want to false start. Do you want to keep Catria off the board, or do you want to keep Embla off the board? And the choice is probably going to be Embla. So just keep in mind that is the thing that you will have to deal with. And if we're just going through this, and I mean, there's just so much that she does. Like, not only, there's so much that she does. If you think about feud, what do I have? Swap? We'll go next turn. And this will be interesting.
Toward victory. Oh, lovely.
We will check this out. I'm curious how Yoon does, because whew. And you're seeing there, like, so I got the save off, but I've got this unit that just gets smacked. Obviously, folks are going to talk about different ways around this. The point I'm really trying to make is that like in Chaos Season type deals, you're going to have to start making a choice. And I don't know that that's a bad thing. There are going to be options and different team configurations that you can use. This is going to expand what we have in the meta, which is, again, this is a good thing. We like this. So keep that in mind as we're going. I hope this helps some, just seeing the different ideas that you're going to run into. If you're looking for more information on the meta and where it is heading, I did my last meta report. There will be a new one in just a few weeks, but it's nice to compare what is happening now versus what has been happening. And just keep in mind, don't overreact, folks. Don't overreact. You can do this. Like, this is not the end of the world. Take care and schedule an appointment with your FEHologist real soon.